Huckabee Sanders was the press secretary for President Trump, and she has a very wonderful book out now.
Yeah, so I'm very grateful that, one, you're sitting down with me, and I hope can be at least a halfway.
Significant and famous president. How come the president is awful? Why are you wonderful? What I think of when I think of the media...
It was a gradual process.
Really?
But it happened pretty quick, so.
Right.
You know, certainly saw them becoming somebody and not just the story being a big deal, but that individual being a big deal, at least in their own minds. And there was such a shift, I think, from when we first started to even now.
Do you think in their mind...
Because we didn't want to lose to the liberal mob.
We are kindred spirits. We are. I have a piece up of many, 20 years of college.
My faith got stronger. I became much more deep in my conviction of what I believed because I knew it was going to be challenged. And if I was going to be challenged, I had to be prepared to fight back. The ones they attended were all kid briefings on Bring Your Kid to Work Day.
But
I've got some great...
Children is to be humble.
Exactly.
I learned it. Every parent knows that.
And I think we're having a moment. And she taps me on the arm and she goes, "It's okay, Mommy. One day you can be pretty too." And I was like, ouch. Ooh, that one hurts. And so kids, 100% will always keep you humble. And
I went on politically.
We get you some. I don't know if you'll be as impressed as my kids, but
that is adorable. So now let me talk to you about the Supreme Court. Were you press secretary during the Kavanaugh fiasco?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the meanness.
So I knew my job was to be, not friendly. And we knew that there was nothing that was off the table for them to ask. We knew they would be so relentless and here get just absolutely eviscerated for no other reason than they hated the person that nominated them is not who we are as a country. And I think the Democrats were shameful in that process.
Do you think, I ask myself this question almost on a daily.
In running those clips, because he had on a MAGA hat, they were happy to do what they could to destroy this kid's. I don't know. Maybe it's both. Maybe they're mean when some are probably.
In the rehabilitation, even if you were an awful kid in high school, if you've led an honorable life.
Things that women in power said about women in the Trump administration, attacking our appearance, our fitness to be parents, our ability to make a pie, nothing was off limits. And one of the most important lessons for me, and one of the things that helped me survive some of the most difficult days in the world, because you will get challenged. Even if you don't line up with my beliefs, know what yours are, because they're going to be challenged and you need to be able to defend them. You need to be able to talk. Most people, if they went through what he went through, day in and day out, would be curled up in the corner crying.
That's right.
And he only gets tougher.
I thought he'd say, look, you got to make a living. What do I care? I thought that would be a totally understandable answer. He said, to tell you the truth, I think the world of Mr. Trump. And I said, why? He said, because every time he comes here, he asks me about my family. That was a big deal.
Well, and he is somebody who has worked in the hospital. You see that he'll walk. I've traveled to a number of his properties with him. He knows everybody's names in the back kitchen, the doormen, the managers. He knows them.
Yeah,
he knows their families.
That was what I was told.
And it's not a person who spoke for Donald Trump. And this is my story and my version of my everyday with the president.
So are you sort of a heroine in Arkansas?
I don't know.
I won't talk to my parents because they voted for Barack Obama. First of all, we would consider that person a fool.
Right.
Excuse me, honor your father and mother doesn't come with the asterisk.
The examples, I was walking into my son's preschool class. He was 3. I'm holding my 3-year-old son's. Feel ridiculous and showing the rest of the country just how out of control they had gotten was not all bad either.
You know what the New York Times described it as? Low-hanging fruit.
Constantly attack him and he went around them. He spoke directly to the people and showed them that maybe they're not as powerful as they think they are. That's one theory. I think
No, I think there's a lot of merit to that.
I think some of it too is he calls them out.
He doesn't care about them.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say, watching you in the gladiatorial combat that you were engaged in made you a true heroine in my mind, my wife's, my family. It's an honor to be with you.
Oh, thank you, though.
Or in Little Rock.
That's right.
Well, God bless you.